Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/slash Tales from Tech Support. In today's episode, what is NumLock? I'm back again with a story of finding parts and inventory for service work. Laptop home cooking. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. What is NumLock? This is from a few weeks ago. I was on a call with one of our remote workers who is very experienced in life, old. She calls saying she cannot get into her Outlook. We try a remote control session which usually takes her 20 minutes to get the LogMeIn session set up on her end. At one point her computer freezes, so I suggest that she restart it to see if that helps. This conversation ensues. User, my password is not working. Me, how do you mean? User, it says it's wrong but I know it's not. Me, User, let me try again. User, yeah, still not working. Me, is your caps lock on? User, no. Me, okay, do you have numbers in your password by chance? User, yes. Me, okay, is your number lock on? User, no. Me, gotcha, make sure that's on and then try again. User, okay. Me, after a couple more failed attempts, did you turn your number lock on? User, no. Me, okay. Turn that on and then try. User, after a couple more attempts, I'm in. I don't know why it was doing that. My computer hates me. Me, yeah, tech can be weird. I'm back again with a story of finding parts and inventory for service work. I feel like some of you may understand this, especially when working with personal devices. Once in a while, there are people seeking to throw out office equipment. In my line of work, it's typewriters. It's a shame to see those machines go to the dump, so people are often looking for shops to donate them to, or places to sell to. I specialize in service work, and I also sell to users and collectors around the world. Cue the people, proper cue this time, who ring me up because they've come across my socials, my website, Google, or the news and ask me if I know of anyone who buys or accepts donations. Yes, I do in fact know someone very close to me, myself. The typical conversation involves me explaining the work I do, and then the person asking again if I know of anyone who'd take them. Yes, I do. I take them. I get them into the hands of those who will use them. I'll even give money for them. Then they tell me that they'll think about it, mention how it's a shame to think of tossing them, and if I know of anyone to let them know. They tell me they'll keep in touch, they never do. What's worse is the lady 2 towns over who had a whole plethora of old IBM parts, tools, and manuals. I repair IBMs for personal and business use, parts are hard to come by, and tools are near impossible to find. I told her I'd absolutely take the lot. She sends me pictures. Tells me that she wants them to go to a repair shop to be used, they're free. I tell her absolutely. I specialize in repairing typewriters. She says tell me what you want. I tell her I want it all, that I'll pick it up, and that I'll even pay if she wants. I swear to God I'm not *ting you when I say she tells me she'll think about it, but would prefer a repairman to take them. Oh my God, seriously? It's been almost a year, and it still pisses me off. People do not listen. Okay. So I wait. She puts it up for sale again a few weeks later. I respond saying I was still interested in buying. She said she's waiting to hear from someone who can use them. I tell her I fix typewriters. She goes oh okay, and asks if I'd like to see some machines she has for sale too. I say yes. I point out the ones I want and tell her the prices I'm willing to pay, all open to negotiation. She tells me, well, you guessed it, that she wants them to go to a repairman. I quit after that. She can flush it for all I care. Done. Hands brushed. No more. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Or is this a Dr. Phil episode? Idk. Laptop home cooking. Forward, unrelated to events of Tales. So, if any of you read this and go, man, this story seems really familiar. Why do I feel like I read this 5 to 6 years ago? It is indeed because I did post it 5 to 6 years ago along with quite a few other stories. Those stories done got me fired from my first IT job, but not before they gave me time to delete them. That's a whole different story. So, at the time I was working at an internal help desk on the West Coast, pronounced Best Coast, for a company that primarily owns grocery stores. We'll call them company. I worked desktop support, so I was primarily helping office workers and with people in back offices of stores. Ring ring. Me desktop support, this is Bailey the nerd, how can I help you? User: yeah, I brought my laptop home from the office, and I've got a blue screen. I need your help getting back to my desktop. I have a lot of things I'm working on. Note: at this time, the only users with laptops they could bring home were office/corporate workers, complete with inflated ego. Me: alright, we'll see what we can do. Are there any prompts on the screen? I walk him through troubleshooting, but the dang thing is seized up on top of the blue screen. All that's really left to try is a hard reboot. Me: sorry sir, but I don't think we're getting anywhere here, we're going to have to force reboot. User: no. Me: I'm sorry? I'm afraid that's really our last option, as we've tried everything else. User: I can't lose all the work I've had going since the office. Me: well, what programs were you using? There's a good chance that most of them have some kind of autosave turned on. We might be able to salvage something. The user proceeds to list about 10 hacky internal programs that absolutely do not autosave. Me: I'm sorry sir, but none of those programs have an autosave function. You're likely going to lose all that work. User: no. Unacceptable. Company is going to lose tens of thousands of dollars worth of my work because you can't fix this. Me: I guess we can try to figure out what happened to it and see if we can find a solution from there. Can you give me a rundown of the last time the laptop worked till now? User: well, it was working at the office yesterday. I finished work, I closed the laptop dash. Me: did you hibernate it, or put it to sleep first? User: no. Then I put it in my laptop bag and drove home. It took a couple hours because it was snowing. Me: okay, and you didn't use it when you got home? User: no, I just got home, dropped all my stuff in front of the fireplace and warmed myself up before making dinner. Me: and you hadn't moved or touched the laptop between then and now? User: no. Now, how do we fix my laptop? Me: well, considering you left a running laptop inside of a laptop bag, blocking airflow, then had that same laptop inside of a heated car, then left that already hot laptop in front of a fireplace, I say we reboot it and hope it's not completely busted. User: incredible. Do you have a supervisor I can talk to? Me: sure, give me a moment to get her on the line. So I put the user on hold, I fill in my supervisor, and conference her in on the call. She effectively told him that our only option was to reboot, and any lost work was in no way my fault, considering the conditions that lead to the laptop blue screening. He was not happy, but made no complaints, considering I had noted everything he told me in the ticket, and we could very easily find out who his boss was and contact him.